I have actually quite enjoyed building on this island so far. I don't know if that's about to change today. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, and also welcome back to Sycamore, my fall island. I know it's December, I know, but I'm always a little bit behind, and so that won't change with this island either. And so far, everything's been working out quite well, I would say. We have an entrance with a flower farm. There is another small flower farm here in front of my resident services. A little pumpkin display right behind it. Then I made this floof and wheat farm for Bones, and Boomer has a potato farm / delivery zone. Most of these actually exist as videos. I will link the playlist for you down below. Just recently on stream, I kind of set up this entire area here, which is supposed to be a farmer's market where everything is going to be sold, because as you might have noticed, it is quite like a farm heavy theme. So I'm calling it like a farm core, and then it's kind of like an early fall. So we've got like all the fall colors, but then also quite a lot of green still. Here's the start of a little land bridge that I don't really know where it's leading just yet. And then in the most recent video, that is kind of a long play, so more of a cozy video format, I also worked on this area, which is my own house, which has a huge pumpkin patch surrounding it. And then just over here to the left, that is Flurry's house, who is my favorite, by the way. And even though, I've actually made a lot of progress, there is also still a lot of open space. This is my map progress right now. My villager lineup, honestly, is almost complete. I think the only one I might want to get rid of is Leopold. And the area that I would like to work on today is this one, which is essentially the area right next to my house. Brief little backstory as to how I came up with the idea. This river, at least the upper part right here with this waterfall, actually comes from my very initial landscaping on this island. And then I kind of just moved houses here to get them out of the way. And then I was like, wait, this isn't that bad. Why don't I maybe try to utilize this idea and build up a little neighborhood? I do have 3 cute squirrels. I've got Pecan, Poppy, and Hazel. And so I think we're gonna make a squirrel neighborhood today, and I'm a little nervous because I don't know how this is gonna go. Here's what's going on in my brain, right? So I like these 2 houses. I don't think they're in the perfect position just yet, but I think we can mimic something like this. And then obviously we do still need to incorporate a 3rd house somewhere on the right-hand side. There does need to be like a bridge in front of this, and I also think there might have to be a bridge above this, or like a higher tier or something going on in the background of this neighborhood. And then I would love this cliff kind of built up in front of the neighborhood with like Able Sisters to the left. I'll see if that happens, but regardless of that, the plan is to basically have a viewing platform, and all of that is gonna be today's plan. Did any of that sound confusing? Because it kind of did to me. I think our very first step, of course, will have to be to figure out the outline, like the placement of all the houses and so on and so forth. Might have to mark the spots for these houses. I think this one is quite in a good location, so I can find the spot again in the future. And then I guess the other one, I'm just gonna mark here. I do think that could move definitely another tile to the right-hand side. Maybe we should actually go ahead and move those houses out of the way. So that'll be Rudy and Hazel. All right. Oh gosh, I think I woke Hazel up. I'm so sorry, but look at her cute PGs. And Hazel's house, I'll just deposit. It really doesn't matter, just kind of in the back here. All right, that should already clear up some space, so let's go ahead and time skip. Okay, there we go. Now, if I actually maybe use Rudy's house right now, and I'll leave it there to kind of guide my waterscaping, I think that I would definitely need to add more stuff onto this. And maybe the waterfall kind of starts here already, but then isn't quite as wide. I do want whoever lives here to have like a decent like doorstep moment. I don't want you to like exit your house and then basically fall into the water. Okay, and then Hazel's house was like here. Then does that allow for trees? That's like the most important question here. It's so hard for me to like shape existing waterscaping into something cute. Like I usually just start from scratch and then I don't know, try my best and just kind of do like a random shape and then kind of go from there. Right, let's make that waterfall a little bit thinner. I think maybe the waterfall can even move a tile further to the left, or the house more to the right maybe. And then we'll go straight down for a little bit longer and then kind of move in like this probably. Okay, just to mark this for myself, this would be the upper right corner of the building, right? And then I feel like I would want the bridge kind of Maybe like here. That or a tile further to the right. Okay, and then this will be a sideways bridge. So it needs to be like 3 or 4 tiles wide. I actually never know this. I always just kind of try around with my bridges. Okay, let's make this smaller again. There we go. Okay, turns out this person will actually fall into the water. What? How did that happen? I don't really know what to think of this. I mean, it could work, but I think that I don't have enough space to even put down another house. Or does the waterfall need to be even closer to the house? Maybe like this here would be the upper left corner. Oh wait, this is the cliff tool. I was like, why isn't that working? You know, so like this here would be the upper left corner. And then I think the waterfall might just have to be like actually next to the house. Okay, yeah, it needs to be like even further to the left actually. I think I want to move that further back and also more to the left. There we go. Oh, I think that is much better. I actually think that might work. First of all, let's bring the waterfall over here. Everything's changing now. And then I haven't quite thought about who to place where. Okay, we have to say goodbye to these weeds. Bye-bye. And then maybe this also a corner, and then it moves like downwards. We've like actually shifted over quite a few tiles. I didn't expect that. I thought I could work off of what I had. Maybe that'll be rounded. And then maybe we'll just add a little bit more onto this side here. I remember that I wanted to have Pecan as like a very bougie like wine business owner. And I think I have the most room for her over here. And then I feel like maybe this area here could be like a small little orchard. Oh, Poppy would be more welcoming to people though. So I think she should live closer to the bridge. Hazel would just want to stay away from everyone. Just be like, oh my God, stop annoying me. Yeah, okay, so let's get Pecan's house first. Oh, there she is. Oh my God, she's already waiting. I'm just gonna stand here and let's get Pecan to be moved. That looks good to me so far. I think next up we should go and talk to Poppy and move her house. Okay, so this would be our usual plant location. Yeah, I mean, maybe it should be a tile you know what? I'm gonna try a tile further back. And I actually already brought the bridge as well. Okay, well, that would be enough room for sure. Maybe I need to build this house first to judge that. Oh, great. Well, that's a great preview. Do I have to tear down parts of this cliff again? I think so, right? Oh, yeah, okay, now I can judge it way better. I do think it probably would be nicer if it's like a tile more to the right though. Oh, great. It's the good preview again. Oh yeah, there we go. I think I will go time travel and get Poppy's house first though. Even though our viewing platform has been tragically reduced, I will still just kind of stand here and say, let's go ahead and move Poppy's house. And there we go. You know what? You know what? This is actually kind of cute. This is a good location. I don't think I want to move it closer to Poppy's house. I would make it kind of cramped. So let's go ahead and move this bridge in. That looks good to me so far. Now I would say I'll see you again when the bridge is built, and I'll also exchange Rudy and Hazel's house. I mean, I would definitely say it's lacking some color right now, but this is looking kind of cute, right? We will have to work on whatever this entire like river situation is. It's like a hot mess on the map right now also. Those are some weird curves. The general layout is kind of there-ish. We're gonna have to bring this like a tiny bit lower because this part I can round, and I think that is much prettier. So it kind of has to be like this. I want to fit this cliff around this part. So I might actually have to go back and forth a little bit and remove the waterscaping again to fit the cliff in. All right, like this here, you know, that would kind of be fine. I do think maybe we can remove like a little bit more here. And maybe just make it a little bit thinner, kind of like this. And now this back cliff is kind of shaped pretty much like the river, I guess. That way you can kind of stand here and get like a decent view of this. Or, you know, we only make this the viewpoint and we remove the upstairs one. Now I just want to make sure that our river is a little bit prettier because right now there's still too many straight edges. Yeah, so I would say this one here goes straight for like one tile too long. So this would move in a bit further right there, or maybe even a little bit more than that, and then maybe kind of like that. And I think I want to add something on here, and then also this needs to be rounded. I think I thought this was gonna look a little bit better. It's not that bad though. Now might be okay. And then honestly, this part here could be nice if it's like brought way further to the front. Okay, I won't continue this much further than this right now, but let me see this cliff kind of from our viewing platform. Oh yeah, let's say we'll continue it a bit further on the right-hand side because right now it just looks a little awkward. I think that's a good idea. And of course, I can't forget about vines because they're awesome. They make everything like 10 times better. And then I'm just gonna go and fill in this little bit of water because we definitely won't be needing this. I do want to see if this cliff would show up from the front and if it's like cute enough. Okay, well, you do kind of see it. I guess it probably would also be cute. And then I guess I want to see what this would look like if there is maybe one waterfall or maybe even two. Just in case this all ends up staying here, I did add a little bit more to the cliff. I kind of marked a spot possibly for Able Sisters. Why don't I maybe get started with a little bit of pathing? Okay, so I think I'm gonna make my way from this patch, maybe just like through these little wheat patches here and then kind of curve to the bridge here. I think Hazel might just get like a little picnic here. Okay, I don't hate this patch. And then maybe I can make one continuous one that leads us all the way up to the bridge like that. Okay, well, I feel like honestly this is better than I thought it would be. Now I like this part here. I think up until that point. Maybe it's okay though. You know, there will be like trees and stuff also. And then I'm just gonna go and add some planks, I think, to this part here. We have a little bit of a doorstep, you know, but so maybe like here, that could be it. I don't even know how big picnic blankets usually are. Maybe that's cute. I don't know. We can have a little bit of a dirt patch like right here. Maybe just a little circle. What if we add a little bit of dirt here? All right, we'll also add some planks here. What was about Hazel enjoying a little bit of peace and quiet? And then she lives right next to the waterfall. Hazel, I'm sorry. But I mean, this actually isn't bad. I do not have a tassel code. I'm gonna get one. I think I'll try this one here. It looks a bit interesting, but it could be cute. Ooh, yeah. Wait, I like this one a lot. And then we'll just put like a leaf pile here so you don't see this corner. I think this should be a tree. I think we'll actually plant an apple tree here. Pecan's house, I mean, there's just gonna be this like alcove. So like there's gonna be an incline, probably kind of where I'm standing. And this cliff will kind of connect somewhere to this one here with like a land bridge. The main path will probably have to go down this way somehow. And then maybe this will be the dirt patch and the path might kind of connect to this, like the plank path. Okay, so kind of like this, let's maybe try and give them all some different like house exteriors, okay? I think maybe we'll get started with Poppy. I could actually also go ahead and make them all look exactly the same, but I usually tend to do all three houses completely differently. Okay, I like these panel sidings. Maybe Poppy will actually get a log exterior, maybe something like this for Poppy and her orchard. Next up, let's talk to Hazel. Now, I actually love Hazel's exterior, but just because of the others, I think she does have to get a bit of a different house. Maybe the green one. I might actually have to give her a little door plate also. And you know what? I think I want to see this. And now, last but not least, Pecan. Pecan is supposed to have that like vineyard or winery, I guess, but I don't want to use purple. Instead, I just want to go and use the green one. So one of the things I want to give her is a green mum wreath, I think. Like a red door, honestly, would be kind of cute. And then I could see something like this for her, to be honest. And maybe Hazel will just get her house back, you know? I think I have the brown slate and the red wooden roof, so I might want to go for something different this time. I might want to actually try out the green. Okay, let's try it. And so this is the before and this is the after. Honestly, I don't think I like it. I think it looks a little bit too messy right now. And then I will do some dirt shoveling on the sofa and continue this tomorrow, which for you will literally just be a second. And we are back with, as promised, a couple of map updates or changes. I've shoveled some dirt. I have moved Able Sisters. I've built an incline, and I have actually changed my opinion on the houses. I didn't like the previous ones, and then I restored more or less Hazel's house, and I was like, wait, I really like this type of siding, and I think I like it. I think I might just have to change the door that Hazel has. And look at this, we have reached 5 stars along the way. Yeah, so Able Sisters is now over here, and I have actually also built up a tiny orchard. It's just like a cute and small one, just like a couple of things. Like I said, there will be some flowers in between, and then this this is gonna be Poppy's orchard. I feel like we should work on some decorations. So I did mark these 2 tree spots over here, which I think we should probably do as the very first thing. And then maybe also establish a couple more tree spots around the houses, because I just generally think there's not going to be that many options. I don't want to cover the picnic at all. We might just be doing one like here. Okay, so I think this one can't be a tree, right? Yeah. So that has to either, I think, be further to the left, yeah, or further to the front should also work. Also kind of works. Yeah, from this perspective, I think that'll be the nicer spot. That could technically also be a tree. I don't really think that's a great location for a tree though. I think that'll block it too much, but maybe a tree stump. Oh, and it's a green one. Yeah, but see, look at that. It kind of covers the house. I think that's a little weird. But yeah, speaking of green trees, that's also a good point. That's like the slight problem I have with my current island theme. So you see there's like these, I don't even know, brown, yellowish trees, you know, like very fall-like. And then there's still these very green trees. And then there's also like mixtures in between, like I guess this one is. And this mixture of trees only really exists on like the 18th and 19th of October. So I always have to like slightly go back and forth. And then they are determined by the certain tiles. So like this tree here will always have this color on this day. So I need to kind of see that I get like a nice mixture, hopefully, to really get that like transition to fall vibe across. So this step is like a lot of just trying to plant this tiny tree and then moving on. Okay, I have a few saplings with me. So whenever I kind of know what I want, I think I'll go ahead and just plant a sapling. And then I'll also mark this with a little custom design. In this case, I want this to be a 3rd stage tree, so I'll put the 3 next to it so I kind of know when to actually stunt this. So that's gonna be kind of nice. Oh, and this is a completely green one also. I think maybe it still shouldn't be this close to the picnic because that's just gonna cover a little bit too much, I think. So maybe we just bring that tree like further to the front, kind of like there. I did quite like this as a medium young hardwood, I have to say. This one was the 2nd stage, and then we might get away with this being either a 2nd or a 3rd stage. Okay, we'll definitely need some trees to the front here. Maybe this could be a tree stump, as though maybe this was like an apple tree that they had to cut down, you know? And then that could be a tree. This one is a green one. Okay, well, let's attempt to make this a 3rd stage tree. Whatever this cricket is, by the way. Oh my god, there it is. It's driving me nuts. I thought the mole cricket was bad, but like that one, really not fun either. Be quiet, please. Oh my god, there is another one somewhere. There it is. Is that the one that places in a cute little cage at least? Oh, it is. Okay, well, I'll put you into storage then. I was gonna release you, but since you look cute when placed, I will keep you in my storage. Okay, let's start with some tree chopping. No! Oh my god, and I can't get through here. Oh no, no one's home. No one's home. No, 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 no. Oh my god, I did it. Well, that was a fun experience. Let's never do that again. All right, here is the tree stump. You know what? I think that's kind of cute. What exactly is Poppy doing, by the way? Is she investigating that weed? Is she just looking at me now? Oh no, she's shy. Never mind. Okay, well, so I've planted a whole bunch of trees. I've kind of lost sight of what was supposed to be where, so I'll just go through the motions, time travel, get these stunted, and then I'll see you again in like a second. Okay, here we are. I did switch this cedar and this hardwood because from our viewing platform, it was like 2 cedar trees in a row, which I didn't really love. Okay. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's not like breathtaking so far though. Maybe this one in front should actually be smaller though. Yeah, I'm not sure how to feel about the stump here. We might also just remove that because I didn't love that. I moved this one a bit further back, so now it's an actual green tree, which I think is cute. Let's also maybe roughly establish the layout of the winery that I wanted. So there are a lot of very beautiful tall grown weeds in this part, and I kind of already hate myself a little bit because I do think I'll have to tear some of these down. This over here was actually initially supposed to be the layout for the winery. Always like in-game dirt with the like dirt coat that I have in between. And then I don't even know what other things you add to like a vineyard or winery. I still don't really know what to even call this. I do have these 2 codes here, these 2 umbrella codes for like grapes and also the barrel. And then, I mean, I do want that like typical vineyard layout where you've got like 2nd stage hardwood trees and then you use like flowers in between. I don't know if you should see it from this angle here. And then maybe we'll start here with the stripe of like the custom design dirt. And then this is where the grapevine thing kind of starts. All right, so maybe like that, but then you really do not see that at all in the neighborhood. I'm not sure if I love that necessarily. Just hypothetically, you know, the stripe would kind of continue this way, and then I guess like here, and then you might see it like a little bit. That can be a tree, perfect. And that one cannot be, okay. See, that's where the issues kind of start. Okay, I'm thinking about shifting the entire stripe thing over, and then the next one would be this one. Okay, so maybe we'll actually do it the exact opposite way, because why not? So this would be the new layout. I would definitely remove the weeds. I just kind of don't want to risk it at the minute. And then if this one is a tree, then we kind of have to go from there. So they would always kind of alternate probably. All right, so all of those would be trees, but that's a lot of trees. We'll just plant these and then hopefully have them all be like a pretty variation of green and yellowish green and brownish yellow. Let's get them grown to see if this will work out the way that I hope. Okay, so it's like the 21st now. I've had to do some rearranging because some of these didn't grow, but I see a pattern there that I don't think I like. I don't know what to do now. I mean, like these 3 trees here in like a row, like that is why I didn't want to destroy the weeds, because like I might have to change the layout after all. And there's like 2 options. Either we just plant the trees like the other way around, or we have to change the stripes again. Okay, let me go to the 18th so we actually see this with the colors, and then I think I'll make my decision. Yeah, like you can't tell me that that's cute. Okay, the other option I have is to basically switch all these trees around. Let me try that. All right, well, that's a lot more green. We are missing one here and one here, but I like it better because it seems more random. I'm still not 100% happy though. Okay, I don't hate this either. I'm not really a fan of these 3 trees here in a row, but apart from that, I think it's like okay-ish. I would have to change the in-game dirt, and this tree here, like that can't be a tree. Honestly, I don't know. At this point, I'm starting to get a little bit annoyed by the area. So I think the previous version is probably the best, right? All right, here we are again. Now, I also discovered that this can be actually a tree spot. Now it's time to commit to this layout and remove the weeds. All right, let's go. And now let's plaster those tiles with in-game pathing. Okay, there we are. Now this row in the back here, I don't know yet because I feel like I need to hide the cliff a little bit further. And then I did also want to make sure to use this path here in between the rows. I'm just gonna put this down and then maybe think about how I can stunt the trees without sacrificing like too many tiles here. And then these are all of the green mums I currently have. So I wanna see what they look like in between the trees. You know, so kind of like this. I think that's already helping. And now I wanna see if maybe some of the barrels will also help. Oh yeah, this definitely helps a lot. Yes, this is starting to come together. All right, I will go ahead and have some breakfast now, and then I'll be right back. A treasure island trip later, and I do have some more green mums, so I will go ahead and spread these around. Okay, there we go. Here's the green mums everywhere. Now I feel like maybe this one back here. Not the tree, but this one here should be white. And then I think also this one over here. And then maybe just also this one here to the front. From this perspective here, this is all looking like terribly flat. So I think I'm gonna go get some storefronts and see if maybe I can do like a fake building right there, and maybe that'll already take care of the height issue. The storefront can go here. I'll definitely have to change some of this landscaping because I don't think I can shift this all the way to the front as of right now. And then I think this looks quite nice from the front. Let's see. Yeah, see, you kind of see the flowers up above it. Ooh, wait, I see it from here for sure. Okay, I think we're gonna move that to like slightly behind the building. Hey, what about if I move that here, you know? I will at least need 2 storefronts next to each other here. Okay, due to the spacing of all of this, I think I have to slightly change this. So we bring all that like a little bit further downward so that I can add some cliff here. I'm actually getting to the point where I'm like starting to get overstimulated by the waterfall sounds in Animal Crossing. I don't know if any of you have ever felt the same. And then waterfall sounds and a balloon flying by, it's like the absolute nightmare for me. Now just add another cricket to it and yeah. Okay, but so this way, you know, we have like an extra building upstairs with a couple of orange flowers. I think that's kind of cute. And then maybe this here could even be like a little curtain partition. And I do believe I actually want to take this last row away. I feel like I'm missing this tree here, but maybe I can actually plant like a cedar tree here. Yeah, I do think that helps a lot though. And then I think we can continue with a few trees on top of the cliff, like behind it. And then also maybe just have one here if the spacing allows it. Maybe we'll make that an apple tree. And then you know it, I still have to stun all those small trees. Okay, so well, here's kind of what it looks like right now. You'll see all these little breaks here, and I just planted like fruit saplings, but I tried just hiding them behind trees so that even if you look at the area now like this, it's not like overly obvious, you know? Also, I remember that I wanted to have a leaf pile on this here. Yeah, so kind of like this, you know? Oh, Pecan is investigating her new winery. I hope she likes it. All right, and then I don't actually have that many barrels left, but we can try maybe spreading around. I think I have like 2 left there, and then maybe 1 here in between. Pecan, you're in like dangerous territory. I know this is your place, but this is not really safe to walk around in, I think. Okay, we're gonna put 1 more umbrella code here. Come on, Pecan, come on. Why don't you just... I don't want her to get mad at me, but why don't you just go out of this place and then I will put the fence back up, caging myself in, of course. But for me, that's okay because I could dig things up, but she can't, you know? Do not come back in here. I'm gonna have to remove this again. Oh my God, Pecan, are you kidding me? Another one here. Not terrible. Some custom designs underneath. I'm gonna get the little grape dish, I think, to put on the barrel there. We'll definitely put some more barrels and boxes right there. And then also over here. Oh my God, really? I just took that away, Pecan, and I wanted to place a new one on there and then she just sat down. I get it, okay? There's not a lot of places to sit in this area. Oh, thank you. It looks a little bare from this perspective almost. Oh, is she now doing, what is she doing? Is she smelling? Oh yeah, she's smelling the flowers. Sorry, the grapes, of course. Okay, so this will get some bottles instead. Okay, wooden box in green, yes, with the decorative bottles, hopefully in green. That'll be onto this tile. Then we'll bring back this grape basket right there. And then I think we'll put the leaf stool there with another grape basket on top and then twist it like this. Okay, I think the bottles I want to switch to being brown. Apart from that, I think I might finally like it. There is maybe a little bit missing in front of the other cedar tree now, like something taller. Okay, I think I like the distribution like this. Alrighty. Maybe I want to have a small little cedar tree like here. I can't plant it here? Oh, because of the bridge, is it? Honestly, I don't know if I like that. Do I have enough room here for a tree maybe? Oh my God. Okay, why is this bridge so annoying though? Do you mean to tell me that only this can be a tree, right? Okay, Bones. My villagers are so cute, but they're so annoying right now. Oh my God. I might put a cedar tree like here so that it grows fully and we can chop it down. I think I'll just remove this one here. Let's get the incline. Okay, well that's not really giving me the most information, is it? Okay, I also moved Anchovy's house out of the way, so I'm gonna get this incline built, the house moved, and maybe also just taking care of a couple more like landscaping things and maybe a few fillers here to the front as well. Well, I mean, I have done some more landscaping, but I feel like this turned out differently from my plans. There's a bit more cliff now. There's technically a land bridge. We're not gonna worry about that today, but that'll be something for the future. I also actually added some trees here to the front because I quite liked it from like this view here. And one more change, I don't know if this would have been like noticeable, but I did change Hazel's door to be green. So the first thing I think I want to do is I want to find some picnic things. Okay, I mean, picnic basket is kind of an obvious one. Honestly, what else do you bring on a picnic? Maybe a little camera? And then, I mean, we could put down some like pillows so that you can sit down there for sure. Oh, and then maybe like a cruiser bike somewhere by Hazel's house. Oh, actually, you know what? This in different colors. Okay, cruiser bike, maybe here. The picnic basket to this day I wish was standing like at an angle. This is not my favorite placement, I will have to be honest. But so maybe like a stool with the picnic basket for the background. Okay, so pile of Zen cushions would kind of go there. I think, is that the same print or is that a different one? Honestly, I can't tell. And then maybe this would get the picnic basket. I am still not sold on that one. And then I brought 2 more Moroccan footrests. I brought the red one and I also brought the orange one. We'll just place some pretzels there instead. Okay, let's put the camera here. And then I was just thinking maybe we could include another like Zen cushion with just a pillow on top. And then here, I think I can maybe drop something, right? You know, for picnics being such a staple in Animal Crossing, I'm really not that good at them. I think I might leave it like this for now though. I can go ahead and I could drop something here. Maybe we'll even drop like an apple for now. I think this will ultimately be like a book or something. And something I also haven't really done is give the villagers like a certain stool or something like that for their picture, because I don't have their pictures yet, but I think I'd still like to do that. Wooden stool for Hazel, a simple stool for Poppy, or you know what, maybe we'll change this due to like perspective, and then we'll give Pecan the leaf stool, I think. Okay, and now I'll figure out these last few spaces here, which means I'll probably need a couple more barrels and maybe wooden boxes. Oh wait, this one could be cute. And then I think my plan was to have some more barrels here. And I should probably also have something like here. Okay, these barrels may be kind of like this. I was like sitting here for I think 10 minutes in silence just trying to figure those placements out. And now I don't know what I can put on the boxes. Maybe I can see if I can fit in some bottles somewhere else. I think bottles are kind of too much though. A lot of times. Oh wait, actually that's not too bad. And then maybe the grapes will go on to this one here. Yeah, all right, I'm happy with that. And we'll put another little grape barrel display here. Okay, and then maybe we bring some more bottles into this mix as well. So let me put some brown ones here and then maybe some green ones here. Yeah, I think this is cute. Now I just have to figure out, well, I need a code for underneath this and I need to customize the bottles. And then here we go. And I think everything else should probably just be filled up with shrubs and flowers. There already is like a lot going on, to be honest. All right, so I'm missing like the pansies and some dark flowers. I'll keep those in mind. I'll get started with finding some spots for the wheat fields maybe. Okay, maybe hugging this tree here. Okay, I have some wheat fields right there, but I honestly think this is kind of a good spot for them too. I might just include a couple more there. I don't know if there's even room for any country fence. I mean, actually maybe next to the house here. And maybe this piece of fence. Maybe on that side. If there's like a flower here, you know, so like let's put a yellow tea olive and then the lily would be put here. I think I'll kind of start with the flowers from left to right though. And then we'll start with this area around the picnic. I think I want to try something orange, even though there's a lot of orange here. Okay, we'll put something yellow here. And then maybe this flower back there is going to be yellow instead. Actually, I think that's a little bit better. I'll try and put a leaf pile kind of as close here as I can. Yeah, maybe like that. Maybe the brown one instead. Yeah, I think brown is way better. Okay. Now onto this part, which I feel like is going to be much trickier. Wait, what if this is just some pumpkins maybe? You know, just like the mixture of all of them pretty much. I've got like 2 orange, maybe the green one here. And then we'll put another tiny like stool with the watering can here. You know, just like that. I mean, that's kind of cute, right? I think maybe that's a good solution for like this awkward little filler space there. And it doesn't cover up like too much of the house either. Like that's actually not bad. I think everything on the left-hand side is now covered. All right, let's get everything grown. This part is looking good to me. And then from here on, we need to continue. The very first thing I want to do though, I think is I want to switch the dark flower over here to the left-hand side, and then the right hand side will be like a yellow one, and then maybe this one can also be a shrub. Maybe we can use some leaf piles, however close we can get it to the home actually, like a yellow one. That might be too close, to be honest. Maybe like that is better, and then maybe we can have another one like here. I think this one will be a brown one though. Yeah, honestly, I think that's kind of cute. And then this here can be, maybe this here can be like a dropped acorn now. or a dropped mum. Yeah, that works for me. Okay, a couple of fillers here. Hopefully that'll be enough. I'll put a shrub there. I'll try and put a flower here. Maybe the pansy. I quite like this one because it's very like attention grabbing. And then maybe we'll do a weed. And then after that, we'll do a shrub. I think it's too attention grabbing though. All right, well, I think this is all the tiles covered though, at least, you know, up until the upper level, I guess. So there's like shrubs all around this part. Yeah, I mean, let's go and time travel to see this all more or less complete, I would say. And here we are. We actually made it from the very start to a finished area. So let's go through it. Obviously the pictures are still missing. You're gonna have to imagine them for now. They will be there in the final DA, of course, but we have actually managed to position the houses so that you can see them all in the overview. I will go there in just a second. There is a waterfall with like, you know, nothing behind it. I mean, obviously that part is still going to change, but then we do have a picnic for Hazel, who likes to live a little bit more secluded in the back, you know. In the front here, this is Poppy's house. Poppy actually has a little orchard. It's just, you know, it's honestly just a few trees with like these dirt lines in between them and a couple of items, but I do think it's kind of cute. I think it fits Poppy, so I'm happy. And then across the bridge, speaking of Poppy, there she is. We have Pecan. Pecan is owner of the, is it vineyard or vineyard, by the way? I don't know. In this rendition, obviously without purple, but we're using green and white mums to mimic the grapes. As you can see, all those saplings are still in place. I probably would fix it up for the DA though. And there's also a little fake building behind it. Now, something you can let me know in the comments maybe is, do you think I should just remove this upper cliff and just keep it like on this level? Because to be honest, I think this view is already quite decent. I can even go a little bit further up and you can still see all of the houses with the fake building in the back. Like, I think this is actually quite a nice frame, or this is the alternative. I mean, it's a little higher up and I feel like it doesn't really make that much of a difference. So yeah, let me know which you think is better. Do you like it from the very top cliff, or do you think it's not really necessary and it would maybe be like better or provide like a cuter overall aesthetic if I just remove it? I hope that you enjoyed this today. I am very happy with how this turned out, even though once again, it was quite a journey to get there. Maybe it even sparked a little idea for your island. Regardless though, I hope that you enjoyed watching today. Make sure that you give this video a thumbs up and also let me know about that cliff in the comments below. And then I would say, I hope that you have an awesome time until I see you in my next video. Bye everyone.